Every day he walked into the room, and nobody noticed. He raised his hand. Nobody called on him. He tried to join conversations. People talked over him. His name was Daniel, and to everyone around him, he was invisible. At school, Daniel was always there. He sat at the same desk, walked the same halls, and ate lunch at the same table. But somehow, nobody ever saved him a seat. Nobody asked how his day was. And when he spoke, people looked away. At first, Daniel thought something was wrong with him. Maybe he wasn't funny enough. Maybe he wasn't interesting enough. Maybe he simply wasn't worth noticing. So Daniel tried to change. He started telling jokes. He laughed at everyone else's jokes. He helped people with their homework. He replied to every message immediately. He became the person everyone could depend on. But still, nobody really saw him. They only saw what he could do for them. And the harder Daniel tried to be noticed, the more invisible he felt. Then one day, Daniel walked into class, and something was different. He didn't try to make anyone laugh. He didn't force himself into conversations. He didn't chase anyone's attention. He simply sat down and focused on himself. For the first time, Daniel stopped asking, "Why doesn't anyone notice me?" and started asking, "Why am I so desperate to be noticed by people who don't even see me?" Days passed. Daniel started learning. He started working on his goals. He started reading. He started creating. He stopped explaining every decision. He stopped trying to prove that he was interesting. And slowly, something changed. He became calmer, more confident, more focused. He no longer entered a room hoping someone would notice him. He entered the room, knowing who he was. Then one day, Daniel walked into the same cafeteria. The same people who once ignored him suddenly looked up. "Hey, Daniel, where have you been? You should come sit with us." The people who never replied to his messages started messaging him. The people who never noticed his presence suddenly noticed his absence. But Daniel just smiled because he had finally learned something. People often notice your value only after you stop begging them to notice it. The boy everyone ignored was never invisible. He was simply standing in the wrong crowd, trying to be seen by the wrong people. So if you feel ignored, don't spend your entire life screaming for attention. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is stop chasing the room and build a life so meaningful that you no longer need the room to notice you, because the moment you stop needing everyone's attention is often the moment people finally start paying attention.